How we doing there, boys and girls? Manthieus here, welcome back to another video. So, I know I've been a little bit absent on the YouTubes for some while. Diablo 4 got in the way, what more can I say? But we are going to be taking a little bit of a look over the next few days of some of the stuff coming up in the new patch 10.1.5. We're starting to see more regular updates on the PTR. And there was one that definitely caught my eye, and it most definitely caught the eye of others as well. And I wanted to talk about it today in a little bit of detail. At least get a few thoughts off my chest regarding it. Now, I should put out there that this is quite heavily speculative. Going off data mined information is always risky business, as we could be proven completely wrong. But I don't think we're going to be too far off the mark with this one. What am I talking about? Well, we're talking about the traders tender and some of the icons that have been data mined in the patch 10.1.5 PTR. These are all to do with the traders tender and the trading post, an item that was added into the game quite some time ago now. I think we first got to see a glimpse of the trading post back in December, and I think it came out a short while after. But some new assets have been data mined, and this has definitely got people talking. You may notice these icons as being the traders tender icons, and then these numerous different variations of numbers attached alongside them in different denominations. Now, it doesn't take a genius to put two and two together here and start questioning, well, what's going on here then? Are we going to be able to purchase traders tender going forward in the new patch? Now, this could be a further avenue of monetization to Blizzard, one that we've not really seen them go down, but is super common. And let me clarify here more than anything else. This is not new in the gaming industry. If you spend time playing other games, you'll have been bombarded with other games trying to sell you some form of additional currency that can then be used to spend on something else, whether it be platinum or gems or traders tenders, whatever the case may be. It is seriously not uncommon for this occurrence in video games. Doesn't mean I like it. We'll talk about more about the pros and cons in a little minute. But the reality is this looks very suspicious to me. This greatly looks like we are soon to see a way of purchasing these trading tenders. Now, let's talk about this a little bit. Firstly, I want to sort of address one super common thing here, and that's that, well, what does it matter they're only cosmetics? Now, them being only cosmetics is normally not so problematic. Being cosmetics is a bit of an easy way for developers to add extra levels of microtransactions into their game to charge people for items without actually giving that player any significant player power. We all know full well that the pay-to-win formats of monetization are the most gross, the things that people really, really don't want to see, and they instantly undermine, the integrity of any game that they're implemented in. There is some argument that being able to purchase gold sort of falls into that category. You can take your credit card out and you can swipe it a few times, and you can all of a sudden, or very quickly at least, have a huge amount more gold than you had previously. And that in turn is a currency that can be used to afford you certain privileges in games, such as you could be purchasing boosts. So there's a few middleman steps there. So I understand why some people link it in that sort of fashion. But cosmetics often get a bit of a free pass. They get a bit of a free pass because, well, they're just cosmetic, right? But I still am not particularly a big fan of being able to purchase cosmetics in a game. It works better in some games, but I don't think a game such as World of Warcraft, which is a MMO, an RPG, a role-playing game MMO, is where it really fits. Simply on the premise of that, well, it's a role-playing game. Part of the role-playing is how your character appears and how it looks. I'm not a big advocate for cosmetics in any way, shape or form. I don't particularly care too much about the transmog or how my character looks, but I know there's a lot of people out there that do care. They care so much, in fact, that they spend countless hours farming the old content to try and get different various appearances to build an outfit that allows them to feel that little bit unique. And if they start sort of undermining all of that by saying, hey, look, here's some really cool appearances, and taking away what is currently a bit of a choice, dare I say it, a meaningful choice for players, you get so many traders tender per month by doing some very simple activities, and you then have the choice where you spend them. I'm old school. I prefer the mounts and the pets more than anything else. You can see this month, in fact, there was the Cindermane Charger, there was the Buzzy Bee, and then there was the Buzzworth Bee Pet. These were the ones I chose to pick up this month because I'm old school. They're reward systems that appeal to me far more than the appearance of my character. But as you can see, each and every month, there's a huge amount that is left on the list that even if I wanted to, I would definitely not be able to afford all of these. The Traders post has been in the game, I want to say 4 or 5 months at this point, and there's a little add-on I use called All the Things. All the Things is really good for tracking, well, like it says on the tin, all the things. And what All the Things is also able to do is give you a total amount that you would need to purchase all of the things. It's good for keeping track of the currencies in the game because there is lots of them, right? You can see here traders tenders. I have a total of 500 of them, but there's a little line at the bottom there. Estimated amount needed to obtain the remaining things. These are all the things on the list that I have not been able to purchase with my traders tender. You can already see after only a couple of months, there is a potential 9,425 more traders tender I would need to acquire to have been able to purchase everything that has been sort of showcased in the store so far. This, in relative amounts to how much I've been able to earn by playing the game, is probably only about a third. It never really feels as if you can pick up more than 1 or 2 items, especially if you're looking at the big ticket items. And that level of FOMO is clearly what Blizzard are going to play off on this. They're going to make it so that, well, you can have all these other shinies, but you might need to swipe. I'm going to be honest, I went into this video trying to keep it as unopinionated as possible, but that's hard to do talking about a subject I'm passionate about. And my reality is I just don't like this. I really, really hope that this is not going to be another level of monetization. We already pay for the game. We pay monthly to continue to play for the game. There is the option of store mounts and store pets already. There is values in place for every single character service, character transfers, guild transfer services, name changes, this sort of thing. There's also then the option if you are short on gold and do not wish to do some of the in-game activities to make it. There's the token system in place for that. There is already enough monetization systems in this game. Please, 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 Blizzard, do not be adding another one. This is far too close to that mobile-esque free-to-play landscape market that tends to have its own problems that maybe we'll talk about in a different video. But yeah, I don't know. I really hope this is not them going to be implementing something new. Let me know what you think about this. I don't want this video to be too long. This is just, a thought-provoking video. Get some discussion going on this. One thing I just want to sort of mention before I know full well that it's something that people consider is these values. You could say, well, maybe these are just replacement icons for these. Now, I considered that, and I think that would make some sense if it wasn't for the fact that none of the icons here really matched the costs of things in the store as it stands currently. These icons, the minimum denomination of coins here, I think is 200 is the smallest one that there seems to be, and they go all the way up to 1,000. Now, if they were just simply replacing the icons in the trading post, well, you've got items that are 50, 100 tokens a piece. Either they're going to jack up the minimum price of everything, make the minimum price of everything 200, and then, rebalance the values for all the items in total. Or our suspicions are true that this is going to end up being some sort of cash shop purchase option. So who knows? Who knows? The Wowhead comments on this were numerous. I'm sure you guys will have your opinions on this as well, so let me know in the comment section down below. You can jump over to the Discord if you wish. I'll leave a link for the Discord down below. This is where we often do a lot of the discussion, often before it even makes it into video format like this. So jump over there if you so choose. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. But boys and girls, we'll see you all next time. Peace.